Hi, I'm Chris, and this is no longer Darlo to the Prem. It's our 5-year on looking, and yeah, it was quite sad yesterday, finishing up, resigning, and now we'll see how they've got on. Okay, so here we go, the first league table after I quit, and Darlington have won the league. They retained the trophy. Man City, Newcastle and Liverpool dropped up a bit, with Chelsea there. Sunderland still up there. And down at the bottom, Brentford, Sheffield United and Brighton all went down. Oh, the following year, Chelsea springboarded. Darlington finished third in the Champions League qualifications, but an extra defeat and not enough wins. And, look, Tottenham obviously came up and got relegated again. Man United came up as well and managed to qualify for the Europa League. And Derby in the Conference League. Okay, and then here we are in 40-41. Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Newcastle and Darlington finished 5th. Only get in because of, guess the coefficients. So what do we see? Man United, they're still there, didn't drop off particularly. Leicester, Derby and Fulham. Nothing surprising there. Another year on, 41-42, Man City retain the league again. Darlington this time. Finished on equal point. It was goal difference. 3 goals in it. Look. Wow. And there we have it. Newcastle, Liverpool, Chelsea, Sunderland. And then the final year, this is 5 years on, and Darlington are back as champions. They got more points than they did the previous year. Man City finished second. And yeah, okay. There we have it. So, here we go in the final. What do we see here? So, in the Championship, Hull and Crystal Palace have gone up. Birmingham, Oldham and Blackpool are going down. Tottenham are sitting 17th. Look. Any big name clubs or any clubs that we wouldn't expect there. So not really. Nothing exciting there. In League One, Millwall, Ipswich, Bromley finished third. Wrexham get promoted though. Middlesbrough dropped down. Look. Bolton, Salford, any big Dorking are in the league. Look. York, Torquay, Burton and Moorcote. So there's just 1 or 2 changes. Who have we got here? League table here. Dulwich Hamlet. Look. Wow. They've gone up as champions. Sutton have gone up as well. Wigan have dropped down. Anything more exciting? Anything to jump out? I can't see anything. In the Vanarama National League, Mansfield win it. Port Vale go up with them. Any big clubs or any little clubs that we wouldn't expect to be there? Any meteoric rises? Not really. Nothing jumps out at me there. So, National League North, Grimsby and Chorley go up. Northampton have dropped down to the National League North. Preston, wow, okay. And then down at the bottom, Barwell, been to their ground this year. How about in the south? Chippenham and Billericay. Maidenhead, Bath, Merthyr, Boreham, Gillingham have dropped down there. But nothing really majorly exciting there. So, there we have it. Nothing really exciting in the leagues. How about in the... let's see if I can type. UEFA Champions League. So, Chelsea won it. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Oh, dear. What am I playing at? Stages. Year previous, it was Barcelona beating Real Madrid, Man City beat Monaco, Newcastle beat Liverpool, Inter beat Man City. Semi-final, no Darlington. Quarter-final, oh, they got knocked out against Newcastle. They are that. So they're semi-finalists this year, where they lost to Newcastle. There's a theme coming, aren't you? The following year, oh, this is a bad year. Look. They lost to Monaco. Ooh. And they lost to Bayern. And this is the last season. Where are they? Oh, they've beaten Juventus there. But they lost to Inter. So, not great in the Champions League. FA Cups. Let's go stages. So, Newcastle are the current holders. Oh, Darlington beat Liverpool. That's nice. Darlington beat Leeds. There's 2. That must have been the one I won. Yeah, that's the one I won. Okay, so where did they get this year? No quarters. 5th round. Did they make it the 5th? They lost to Chelsea in the 5th round. Okay. A year on, they didn't even make the 5th round. Was it a poor draw? They lost to Chelsea again. Look. This is when they won it, wasn't it? Yeah, so we won't worry about that one. Won't worry about that one. Where did they finish this one? It wasn't semi-finalists. That's where they lost to Newcastle. Okay, here we go. Is it League Cup or do we do Carabao? English League Cup, is it? Oh, I don't know. Carabao Cup, there we go. Holders Darlington, look. So they beat Newcastle this year for a double. They lost to Chelsea in the final previous year. They won on penalties against Man United the year before that. They weren't in the final. They didn't make the semi. Look who did, though, Oxford. Quarters. They lost to Leicester, okay, and they lost to Chelsea in the quarterfinals in that one. Wow, right, okay, that's enough of that. Darlington, what do we see? We can see they've got a job advert. They didn't change the stadium, so just a little bit of note here that I resigned. The board said, oh, what? Why do you want to resign? What can we do to keep you? And I said, well, okay, build a new stadium. They said, bang, straight away, 50,000, we'll see you. I'm thinking, whoa! I gave it a couple of days and then quit anyway. But obviously that plans didn't come to fruition. What we can see is Urkel Adinia is an icon. Scott Adirian is a favoured along with Holford. And then 3 managers, Jan Schaffer, Mikael Asparan and Matthias Dahm. So let's have a look at managers. So Matthias Dahm's there, Mikael Asparan there. So they both had a couple of years, not quite the 14 years and 61 days I had. Quite odd that then. Jan Schaft. He's an under-21s manager. He's quite decent. There's no doubt about that. Let's have a look at the staff. Who have they got? Assistant manager Romain Sawyers is still there. Look. He's been there since 36, so he's now 43. So he's had a good spell there. We actually had him as a player in 26. And then he took over as an under-18s coach in 28-29. Promoted to the under-18s assistant manager in 29-30. 29-30 and held that role into 33 before he was made the under-21s manager in 33. And in 36, he became my assistant manager. So he's had a long old spell. And it's surprising he's not a club legend of some sort. Who else have we seen? Yeah. Various scouts, coaches, Sam McQueen. I never really paid much attention to any of this. I'll be honest with you. I basically had the technical director. I said, yeah, my man, fill out the all the various backroom vacancies. Just seeing if I can see any technical director, any director of football. Not really seeing anything. Oh, there's the technical director. Edu's still around then. He's signed in 2032, so he's been there for a long old time. He's now 65. Is the director of football there? If there is, I can't see him. No director of football. The chairperson is now Dan Clark, so Josh Owen is obviously gone. But let's have a look at some transfer history first of all then. We'll jump back to my last year was this one. So this is the guy that I never mentioned to anyone. I signed him. He was a youngster. 7.75 million. Looks like Chelsea just swiped him the year after. So if I had been around, that wouldn't have happened. What's he worth now? Not a great deal, so he's never developed. He looked a really good prospect when I was looking at him. Marcus Dusky. Okay, this guy has developed. He's my 6'5" centre back. Let's have a look at his career stats. So I signed him $8.5 million. They immediately sent him on loan to Luton, so he never became trained at club. But he's come back 3, 7, 9, and 25 games. So he's just broken into the side. But he looks quite tasty. They're all the ones I got rid of. So the following year, they brought in Mike Cooper. He went on to become a manager. They've still got this guy, Santiago Silveira. I'm not sure why anyone will sign him. He's played twice. Yeah, so that's a £7 million signing that sat on the bench. They've signed Diego Esedin. What did they sign him for? 10 million. Sold him to Brighton for 17. Brighton, who were in the Championship then, played him a year in the Premier before getting rid. Rico Lewis, look, came in on loan. Oh, this guy's still around. He's a defensive midfielder, 5'9", not great. So, Jevtek Gijon obviously stayed up, so they paid the fee there. Toda also had £25 million fee. Moncur, Sweeney, yeah. They loaned out Dannerley. Is he still around? No, he's at Dortmund now. What happened to him? Went to Bochum, came back, loaned to ATM, and then sold to Dortmund, and he's become a player. Zapasodi went out on loan. Wow, okay. It was a big money signing. He played well for me, and then they've loaned him to Liverpool. He played 21 games for Liverpool, came back, played 8 and 6 before sold for 22. He's had a decent career. Andreas Hansen. Now, he was the youngster. Whoa, he doesn't look too bad. Although 300,000 is joining Benfica. So I signed him for 4.1. Didn't really give him enough time. So he went out on loan to Mainz. So he was trained at club in the end. Okay, so he did survive long enough to be trained at club. Unai Franco went for 14 and a quarter. How's he done? Never really hit any peaks. So this guy had another loan. So that was my director of football purchase. That was my loan. Another loan, and then he joined the Saudi Arabians. So they made some money on him. Agustin Rodriguez, yes, very good player, but never really fit into my systems. So he didn't play as much as he should have done or could have done. But he's had a fair career at Real Madrid. 44 million. Tony, he went for 33 million. So he started to do well out on loan, the 6'6" striker. You see where I went with him. And then loans, Adinio, yes, is another director of football signing. We signed him for 8, doubled our money, so you could say a good bit of business there. Rocker on loan, Damboski on loan, Chioffi, he went out on loan. Paul James, loan. Wilson Orozco, wow, 71 million, rising to 79. That's some depth of range there, isn't it? So, Orozco, signed for 4.7. We sold him for 79 million. So, massive profit. But he's homegrown. He's had a hell of a career at Darlington, and then he's gone off to Chelsea. So, still 28. I've no idea who Christian Rosler is, or was. Some young German. And Davis Malley. Yeah, okay. No idea there. So, Rico Lewis signed on. Who else has gone out the door then? Chioffi, only 38 million. He was my favourite player. Certainly defender-wise. All these goals. And he hasn't scored a goal since he left. Or since I left. Wow. Unbelievable. Who else? Who's he? Oh, that was the... Yeah, yeah. That's him. Yeah, Marcelo. Yeah, he wound his contract down. Is he still around? He's 33 at AC Milan. So he's had a fair old career in Italy. I'd have sold him. Dan Wright went out on loan. And Lee, Scattermore. And the doctor left. But, okay. Oh, hello. Look at this. A new record signing. 190 million. 214 in total. That. Okay. 5'5". He looks decent, but my gosh, and they spent the cash, didn't they? 93 million on this guy. He looks far better. At 5'3", they've bought some midgets, haven't they? 304 million spent, and only sold 43 million quid worth of players. So that was basically Dan Rye. Okay. Rocker's gone here. He doesn't look bad, does he? 70 million quid to PSG. Not scored a great deal of goals. Onchenko, look, he went to 65 million. He's only 30 there. He's had a hell of a career. Didn't play as much because of Santastaban, who I haven't seen leave. Zapasodi left there. Hajak left there as well. He looks quite good. He's gone to look at the price range, 356 million. Wow. And they sold him for 44. Oh. Liverpool saw them come in, didn't they? Anyone else? Paul James, the youngster, he's still on the loan. Lombardi. Well, they must have sold it the next year. Akuwa, is he still around? No, he's just gone on loan. BRG bought him. Okay, and the final one. That's him. Yeah, he was good. Paul James left on a free. Lombardi, 11 million. What's Unlove doing? Is he coming back? He could be. He was a young right back in the youth team. He doesn't look too bad. He might make it. You never know. Machirio joining Roma. Never really panned out. Sukic. He has played a couple of times. He's mainly gone out on loan. Wow. Okay, so there's going to be some regulars here. Yel Vitter is still around. He's now 32. He's played an awful lot of games. He didn't play a lot for me, only 4 times. A lot of continental, 15 in total. And then after that, he just took over. So, you're guessing this guy, yeah, he hasn't really come on, has he? That was my season, pushing him. I was expecting him to be England's number 1. There we go. One manager's lifeblood, another one. Nah, not so interested. Santastaban. He's still around. He's still only 29, look. He's been around forever. Adirian's still there. He's only 29 as well. 82 caps. 104. Vidovic. I was trying to get rid of him. He's obviously came back. He's played a few times as well. Okay. Zerinski down there. Yodas. He's still. Oh, he looks very good. Yes. One of the reasons they're still a decent side. And Mujagic. Oh, what a ball playing defender he is. Dumas, Severa, and Gilbert's still there, look. Another very good player. 26 still. Dear, I ought to fast forward this another 5 years. So many of my players were so young. Verbovic is still around. 109 million I spent on him. He was my record signing. He has been superb. Zikrovic. He looks very good as well. Playing lots of games. Luca Lombardi. No, it's a different one. Okay. Holford's still there. He's 31 now. 76 caps for England. Dragan Nikolovic. He was my left winger kind of player. He went on loan to Man United and is not really played. Hame. Oh, I remember this guy. He's 23. He's just about to break through as well, I reckon. With the AI, it's going to take a little bit longer. Nizovic is still there. He's quick. Not a goal machine, though. Hansen. Never really played, but it does look good. And Urkel. This is 25-year-old. What did he get? Not many goals, only 13. So he's only got 104 goals in total. Wow, okay. How about in the under-21s? Do we see anyone jump out? Any old bogeys that... No, not really. Oh, Cook. Was he backing? Mark Cook. He came through and has yet to play. Okay. there's that. Okay, and here we go, the best 11. Must be the history of the club. So, Yael Vitor in goal, my signing. 268 appearances, 705 average rating. Alexis Gilbert, 385 appearances, only 6 goals, and almost a 7 rating. Scott Adirian, 434 appearances, 14 goals, 706. Eldin Majagic. That is my defence, really, isn't it? Gilbert, Adirian, Majagic, and Santasteban. Yeah. And then Vrbovic and Cortez, the central midfielders. So Cortez, he actually went for 78 million to AC Milan before they sold him on to Barca. Then you got Urkel Adinia, Yao Marcelo, and Michael Holford, with Nizovic up front. 104 goals. Urkel, 134 goals. Holford managed to get 87. And then if we go down, Jack Quint was my goalie early on. He's still around in this. Where is he now? He retired as a player at 36. Vidovic, Unchenko, Hajak, Ziprovic, Roland Martinez. He didn't do too badly, did he, after he left? We sold him to Real. He was picked up by Arsenal. Played a couple of years in the Premier League before moving on to Nancy. And then Unai Franco. Season by season. Out of interest. No, it must be the year before. That one there. There we go. Radivojevic was my keeper. Kiofi with 15 goals, 727. Urkel managed to get 23 goals in the end. Nizovic got 24, one better. Oh, it's been fab. It's been a nice look around. That's the Darlington. I'll leave it here. Now, if you want me to go ahead another 5 years, so pretty much all the players have retired, I'll do that. Just leave a comment on this video and we'll do that. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed this save. Darlington have been fantastic. You've been fantastic. Thanks for watching, and hopefully soon we'll see 1 or 2 little videos on FM24 before the November release of FM25. So keep watching, and until the next time, ta-da! Love.